And I'm back. My name is Sensei-pong with Psy High, and we've finally reached Chapter 6. The play's the thing, and we've got to actually try out for the school play at this point because we're going to try to destroy the Vinniculum and the best way to do that is weave our magic into the Vinniculum and try to influence or whatever we're going to be doing. And the best room to do that is right above it, which is the auditorium on the second floor or wherever it is. And so now we gotta try out for the play so we can hang out on stage. Be like, shabam. Luckily, my extracurricular is drama, and, I should be able to get some kind of part. I don't know. They know me. That's pretty good. The play's the thing. Now that you know what's going on in room 014, you can see the signs of it everywhere. Caitlin, who used to cut your history class, got 100 on the last exam. Matt, who always used to wear ripped jeans, now wears neat polo shirts and khakis. Just like Will. Well, exactly like Will. In fact, the same exact outfit. Same as Jake, too. The conversation you overheard in the cafeteria between two kids who used to spend all their free time in the art studio? Yeah, I dropped art class from my schedule, one said in a calm, neutral voice. I don't blame you, said the other. It's really not practical. We need to think about the big picture. A month ago, they both thought art was the most important thing in the world. It was how they were going to change the world, stop injustice, open people's minds. Now, all they care about is practicality. The only extracurriculars they want to join are the student government, the prom committee, and the gold crown team. And the biggest change of all, everyone who's been in room 014 is serious. But the question is, why so serious? Never mind. That was a great movie, but it's a dated joke. Anywho, Caitlin used to be one of the biggest jokers in the whole school, but she just hasn't laughed in weeks, and didn't even crack a smile when she got a perfect score on the history exam. She just nodded and folded her exam paper neatly into her notebook. The only time you've seen her look even remotely happy was when Mr. Pierce stopped her in the hall and told her that she was shaping up to be a real model citizen. That's when she smiled. You're not the only one noticing the differences in the way Kingsport students are acting. And the art studio isn't the only place that's seeing less traffic lately. 2 or more bassists dropped out of choir today, Allison sighs as she slumps down next to you at Kingsport Cones. You've hung out with Allison at Kingsport Cones for years, but now everything is wonderfully, amazingly different. Even though Allison is upset, you're feeling sympathetic, and you can't help but feel a little thrill as she scoots her chair over so she can snuggle up next to you with her head on your shoulder for comfort. Well, either we're going to be the comforting boyfriend that says, wow, that sucks, or who were they? Or we can be a complete jerk and say, so what? So, since we are in a double love triangle, it's good to be sympathetic with these kind of things. So I'm going to say, so what? What you going to do about it, Allison? Allison frowns, angling a sharp look at you. So the choir has lost 5 people this week, and 10 this month. Allison digs despondently into her bowl of mint chip. It was Miguel and Jeff. They said choir was taking time away from studying, and they needed to think about college and the big picture. You both finish together. Yeah, Allison agrees. Pretty much in the same exact words. Just like Will, just like Jake, just like Caitlin. But people don't need extracurriculars if they're going into college, you ask between bites of Rocky Road. Allison grimaces. They do, she agrees. Miguel is joining student government instead. It will show ambition and leadership, he said. She quotes her former choir mate with a bitter twist that sounds out of place for Allison's gentle voice. Miguel loved singing, and now he doesn't even care. What are we going to do about this, Pong? Either, I can say, once I get access to the Vinniculum, we'll stop this from happening to anyone else. This can't go on. Or, if these people are just making different choices for themselves, there isn't anything we can really do. Or, it's okay, I'll take care of it. I'll just say that to get Allison to stop bugging me. I don't actually want to stop what's going on. This can't go on. Yeah, we'll say that. We want to stop that. No matter how much fun it is, mind control is evil. Your enthusiasm gives Allison a little more determination of her own. Right, she agrees, sitting up straighter. We'll stop it. You lean over to give Allison a quick kiss. Right, you say. We'll do it together. Allison finishes her ice cream and unfolds out of the low chair to her full height. Okay, I need to get home, she sighs. Mother's out of town, and Mama's working late, so I need to watch my sister. You stand up too and give Allison a long hug and kiss goodbye. See you soon, you say softly, and watch her go. Then Carla walks in. No. For the last 2 years, the president of the drama club... what? For the last 2 years, the president of the drama club, and therefore director of the play, has been Nate Johnson, Haley's twin brother. Like his sister, Nate has a taste for the classics, so he tends towards old-school plays. He's never done anything more recent than 1980s. His most experimental production was a stage adaptation of Langston Hughes' poetry. So you're not surprised when you see posters around school advertising auditions for Our Town by Thornton Wilder. It's a snapshot of life in New Hampshire town at the beginning of the 20th century, focusing on the story of two young people, George and Emily, who fall in love and get married. It's about love, loss, family, eternity. Pretty heavy stuff. So it's a popular choice for high school drama clubs in your area because it has so many speaking parts, and because it's easy to get into character when you're playing the residents of a small New England town. The biggest of the best role is the stage manager. The stage manager narrates, comments on the action, breaks the fourth wall by speaking directly to the audience, and offers wise advice to the characters in the afterlife. Traditionally, the stage manager was played by a man, but in modern productions, it's not a gender-specific role. That's what's on the information sheet you pick up from the drama club office after school, along with some sample scenes you'll read from the audition. As you stand in front of the door, getting ready to write your name on the audition sign-up list, you hear Nate call out from inside, "Hello!" He leans his tall frame back from the desk chair to peer around the door, and when he sees you, he breaks into his usual broad smile. "Hi, Pong! You auditioning, right?" Am I going to say, "Absolutely! I wouldn't miss this for anything," or "I'm thinking about it," or "Maybe"? Of course I'm going to audition, but I'll mess with him and make him think I'm not. Well, we'll be nice and say maybe and try to mess with his head. Well, I hope so, Nate replies. That's when you see the uncertainty behind his grin and intensity of his hope. The audition sign-up list has been pretty thin this year. We could really use you. Apparently, the choir isn't the only artistic group losing members to misclaim Mr. Pierce. So you've got a decision to make. How do you want to be involved in the play? If you want to be absolutely sure, you'll have time to scout around the stage and set up your plan for room 014. Playing the stage manager will give you a chance to do that. You'll be at every rehearsal, but the stage manager has the biggest part, which means it'll be the hardest to get and the hardest to play. There'll be more competition for that role than any other, and you'll have to do a lot of work to memorize all those lines. It might be safer to go for a smaller role. There are plenty of roles that only have a couple lines, and if you aim low, you can be more than confident you'll get the part you want. On the other hand, if you get a smaller role, you won't have much time to scout the stage. You'll hardly be at rehearsals until tech week, so you'll have to do all your preparation in that 1 week. Or you don't have to be on stage at all. You could be on the tech crew, building sets, setting up the lights and microphones, that kind of thing. Your friend Jessica is head of the tech crew, and you're sure she'll help you out. She wasn't interested in it at all last year, but over the summer, she got the power to turn the lights on and off with her mind. Nate snapped her up from the crew immediately. That will give you more chances to sneak around backstage. If you're playing the lead role, you'll be on stage most of the time, but like playing a smaller role, you'll have less time to set up your plan because you'll be doing most of the work near the end of the rehearsal process. What do you want to do? What should I do for the play? Am I going to audition to play the stage manager, or I'm going to audition to play a smaller role? The constable is about right. Or I'm going to be on the tech crew. Okay. So, yeah, stage manager, I get to be on stage most of the time, and I can actually manipulate the bum. Or, wouldn't be a bad idea to take a smaller role. That way I can still be guaranteed that I'm there for more rehearsals than a smaller position. But tech crew, you're messing around on backstage a lot, and you can actually probably set up a little area to mess with the vinculum easier. So honestly, the most logical choice is to wait until next time to make my decision here on Sensei-pong with Psy High. Like and subscribe.